Hey Pisces, welcome to your love reading, where we're going to take a look at how you can call in a healthy, loving relationship into your life. So starting with the first oracle card that takes a look at the overall energy surrounding this reading for you, we have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Let's pull another and see what other energies are surrounding my Pisces collective for their love reading. What else is going on with my Pisces collective? And we have Aracura blossoming. You are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. All right. So there's an element of waiting that's here for you, Pisces. It feels like there has been maybe a little bit of impatience when it comes to bringing in the person that you were meant to be with for now or forever. But understand that this is all a part of divine timing, and that whoever it is that's coming into you has been worth the wait. They have been worth all of the lessons, I think, that you have encountered along the way. And so I almost feel that for a lot of you out there, you're in a place where it's like, you know what? I have kissed 1,000 frogs or frogettes, depending on which side of the spectrum you sit on, and I am tired. I am absolutely tired of this. So I feel like some of you may have sort of washed your hands of engaging in any sort of romantic endeavors. Other of you are just kind of going through the motions, but I don't want to say fail, but each person that you've encountered has been a lesson. And the person who is going to be on the receiving end of you being smarter and stronger and healthier and more whole is going to be absolutely worth all of that. I think that when this person comes into your life, you're going to understand why you needed to experience the other things before you could sort of appreciate this person, and before you could draw in someone who appreciates everything that you are. So let's get into some tarot and see what other messages Spirit has for you. And starting first with what you can work on, or what you might think about working on, because everything is about free will, to call in this loving relationship that you are looking for. And we have two that came out for you. We have the 7 of Coins, and we also have the Page of Swords. I love this combination for you, Pisces, because the 7 of Coins, again, is about patience. So already just a couple of minutes into this reading, we have 3 cards of having some sort of patience, right? Something's worth waiting for. This person, you're just getting started, so have patience. The 7 of Coins is about planting seeds. And of course, as we all know, when you plant seeds, things typically don't sprout up overnight, right? It takes time, it takes attention. And, at some point, you'll start seeing those little leaves poking up through the soil. So I think that, again, working on your patience, making sure that you take care of yourself. And when this relationship comes, when this person comes, planting the seeds, making sure that you nurture them so that something wonderful can blossom out of that. And we also have that clarified by the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is a card of watching. It's not a lot of action or activity that's taking place with this energy. So again, more patience, being observant of the people that you interact with. How do they treat you? How do they treat their friends? How do they treat wait staff when they go out to a relationship? Making sure that you take the time to get all of the information that you can before you decide whether or not to invest anything, whether it's time, your energy, your emotions with them. Now, thinking about your perspective on love, how do you feel about these relationships? We have the Queen of Coins. Okay, Pisces, so for a lot of you, I feel like there's a sense of giving up when it comes to the type of relationship that you're looking for. The Queen of Coins, when it's upright, is typically a very nurturing, a very stable and giving energy. There's a warmth to her. And I do feel like for a lot of you, you're sort of tapped out where you want this relationship, but you don't feel like contributing anything towards them. It's like, well, I'm not giving you shit because I haven't gotten shit, right? And we also have the moon in reverse to clarify. Now, the moon, when it's upright, it's something that's typically hidden. There's a lot of mystery that's surrounding this card. And I think in the context of your reading, Pisces, that having the moon in reverse, it almost feels like you feel like there's something you're missing. It's like, what am I not seeing here? And you're waiting for this aha moment. It feels as though you're waiting for someone to come in and just sort of illuminate everything. And that's entirely possible, but it's likely not going to happen if you don't give them a little bit of safe harbor. And so holding back everything for this person is not necessarily going to net you what you want. So I'm not saying that you should get out there and just give all of yourself, give all of your time, give all of your energy, but completely detaching from the process is not going to be what helps foster this. It's not going to be the thing that sort of sparks this off. You got to be at least a little bit willing. Now, how can you fix this? We have the Page of Coins in reverse. So for me, the Page of Coins is someone who has a little bit of something to offer, right? And I feel like for you, you don't necessarily need to be the Queen of Coins or the King of Coins or anything like that, but you have to give sort of the green light. You have to give an okay signal that you're interested, that you want to get to know them, that you are stable and grounded and you're not necessarily holding on to everything that you've experienced in the past. So it's a little something, just enough to show interest, just enough to give this person the okay for them to proceed. And we also have that clarified by the Fool. So the Fool is someone who takes a leap of faith. They're standing on the edge of the cliff, but they're not bringing a lot with them as they start in on this new chapter of their life, as they start in on their new journey. So making sure that you find a way to leave behind baggage that you've accumulated over time from past relationships is going to be important for your openness and figuring out who it is that you need to engage with, how much that you need to give them. It's going to be a good thing for you, but you have to be willing to sort of take that first step. Now, how you can begin to accept this type of love into your life, we have Justice in reverse. So where I think you may have been looking for other people to atone for the sins of the folks that you have dealt with before, it's time to let that go. Nobody's going to be able to make up for the things that other people did. They're not going to be able to make up for the things that other people said. What they can do is sort of stand on their own, and you using the lessons that you've learned about what's right for you, what's good for you, what's not good for you, is going to be a part of that. And so you're going to be able, I think, to judge that person on their own merits, on their own actions, on their own words. But looking for justice from someone who had nothing to do with prior situations is not going to be a thing. And we have that clarified by the Chariot, moving forward, progressing in life. So I think, again, this goes to moving beyond your past experiences. And again, that's not to say that you can't take the lessons that you've learned from it, but you can't sit in that energy forever if you want this sort of healthy, reciprocal, respectful relationship that you deserve. Now, why are you worthy of a healthy relationship? We have the 8 of Coins in reverse. So the Eight of Coins is about work. It's about someone who is very diligent. They're sort of a master of their craft because they've done things repetitively. I think that you've reached that point where you've done enough of the same things that you have learned to not do them again. You're not going to continually try and work at things that are not working for you. So this is not to say that you're not going to put in less effort. I think that you're just becoming smarter about where it is that you put your energy and how hard that you work on things. And we also have the Six of Swords in reverse. So the Six of Swords, when it's upright, is about moving to calmer waters, trying to sort of find a place of peace. And I think that for the most part, you have gotten out of the chaos that you have experienced previously. There's still a little bit more work to do, I think, for you Pisces out there, but you're not sort of in the thick of the turmoil that you were experiencing. It almost feels as though now you have sort of created a blank slate for yourself, right? Where you have, especially with the Seven of Coins and the Page of Swords, understood the importance of planting seeds and being observant. So not a lot of action or activity in terms of moving very quickly towards something. But I just, I feel a little bit of frustration while I'm doing your reading because it feels like you're frustrated and that's what's coming through. So I think that once you get to this calm and quiet place, you'll be much better equipped to have this type of relationship. But there's a few more things that you just need to tighten up before you get there. Now, how you'll find someone who is ready and willing and able to be in a relationship with you, you're going to know it with the Queen of Wands. So this is a very fiery energy. It's passionate. There's a lot of excitement around there. So whereas you have been feeling very impatient, I think very uninspired, looking for someone to atone for the sins of people that came before them, I feel like you're going to know that this person is your person because there's going to be a sense of excitement after you've spent a lot of time feeling left out, feeling a sense of lack. There is going to be someone who comes in who finally excites you. And there's a sense of warmth around this person. So with the Queen of Wands, very much a fire energy. And the Five of Coins, where you have someone depicted sort of sitting out in the cold, they're out in the snow, they're looking at all of this warm light that's coming through this window. That person is going to be your warmth, and you're going to be able to feel it. You're going to start feeling less like there's no place for you, or that you don't belong, or that there's not a relationship that's out there for you. They're going to challenge this frustration and what it is that you've been feeling in terms of finding a healthy partner to sort of make that connection with. And we have physical touch for another message from Spirit. A tender touch can mean so much. And so I do feel like literally that when this person touches you, when they hold their hand or they give you a hug, that there's going to be this very warm, fuzzy feeling that comes over you. It's going to feel comforting. It's going to feel like home. So, I think that for you, being patient, being observant, making sure that you do not carry this prior baggage into your openness and willingness to meet and get to know other people is going to be so important. But make sure that you keep an eye out for that connection, that initial spark, and how they make you feel. It's going to be very warm. It's going to be comforting, and it's going to be what you were waiting and watching for. So that's what I got for my Pisces collective. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.